Dothan's mayor and 6 commissioners will receive pay increases if a resolution is approved next week. News 4's Jacqueline Lambert with us live now on how much they would get and how long since their last increase. Jacqueline, what can you tell us?
The proposal commissioners will consider on Tuesday is about increasing the mayor's $42,000 salary by about $1,200, and commissioners who currently earn $21,000 would get $600 more a year. The increases, which commissioners will vote on Tuesday, would take effect after the winners of this summer's election take office. It's been a while since the mayor and commissioners have received a raise for what the city classifies as part-time employment. According to City Hall records, this would be the first pay increase since 1989. Before then, the mayor earned $33,000 and $1,400 for commissioners. Again, the vote on these proposed hikes is Tuesday.
Very interesting stuff there. Jacqueline Lambert, thank you so much for that report.